What's the deal, YouTube? So look, man, Cisco ended up sending me home. I came in on Saturday morning, and they said, "Look, you had a long day Friday. Go home." And I appreciated that because Friday I worked. I worked my 16, and it was a crazy day, man. I had a breakdown. My truck was loaded, stupid, and worked on my mental a lot. But I got up the next day, still came to work after I put my 10-hour break in. And he was like, "Look, won't really have much going on today. It's slow this time of year." So he was like, "Go ahead and go home." And I appreciate that. But today, I got this route that I had last Wednesday. Sweet route. Start at 3:30 a.m. 10 stops. Last week I had like 850 cases. Today I only got like 700 cases. Second stop is a pallet drop. So I got pallets coming right off of the truck. And I'm praying this is my every Wednesday route. Because fresh off of that 3-day weekend that I have, this will be sweet as a beginning to my week, starting off real smooth. And I ain't the type to just complain about when the truck is jacked up like it was for me on Friday. Pallets was all over the place, shit was falling over. I'm gonna also give kudos to the warehouse because today my truck is it's loaded. It's loaded to the gods, man. This thing is loaded beautifully. So I'm at the second stop, which is the hospital now. I'm about to pull these pallets off. And I just wanted to tap in with y'all, let y'all know how things is progressing. And like I said, hopefully this is my consistent Wednesday as far as a route. And then typically they start to give you, one day after another will be consistent, consistent, consistent until you got a full consistent route. These these pallet drops, man, they sweet. Like this hospital getting like 300 cases. So I think that might be like 3 pallets coming off the truck. Just pull them into the kitchen in the hospital, drop them, and keep it pushing. And I got a couple of schools on the route. Lunch ladies, man, I be loving them lunch ladies. They be feeding me. One thing about this job is when you start dealing with folks and delivering to folks, be nice to them because you can actually end up with a route that way. Because you can actually end up with a route that way because they may request you as their driver, which is always a good thing if you can get requested. So keep that in mind for everybody trying to get into food services. Yeah, keep that in mind. And another thing is like the pallet, it's all put together and ready to just be pulled off the truck. So there'll be a float label that I can scan. And it basically scans in every item on this pallet. So I don't got to go through each item and scan it off. Unless there's things like all over the place, then I'll break it and go from there as far as making sure everything's on the pallet. Let me relocate y'all real quick. Oh, this shit heavy. But yeah, man, Friday was crazy for me. It was one of them days. Friday was certainly one of those days where I wanted to throw it all away. I ain't gonna hold you, like I wanted to say F it and never come back. But that wouldn't have been smart of me at all. Moving off of emotions ain't it. Sometimes you gotta realize like today you're gonna have your good days, your sweet days, and I'm still new, only less than 4 months in. I think I'm doing all right. My supervisors is telling me I'm doing good. And the gratitude can't leave because situations become complex or difficult. Everything's not gonna go your way all the time. And that's what I try to remind myself consistently. Like, look, Though I would love things to go perfect all the time, it's not gonna be the case. So I called my supervisors, and that's why I rock with them, because I calling them cussing up a storm. They listen, they understand, and sometimes you just need somebody to vent to, and they get that. But they listen to me vent. They sent me a lot of help after I broke down. I mean, like they had like 3, 4 drivers pull up on me and take stops off the truck, and a supervisor pulled up on me and helped me delegate which stops will go to each driver that helped me out for the day. I still end up getting back mad late, but you know, I try not to complain because they pay me well for my time. We get overtime anytime over 40 hours. So when I am doing bad or having a bad day, I remind myself of that and I try to keep it pushing. Another thing is, I use unfortunate situations in my life to try to keep me motivated. And my cousin recently had to go away. He got locked away, and he ain't even got the opportunity to work and make real money. If I'm not mistaken, he might be getting paid like 70 cents an hour while he locked up in federal prison. So I look at it like he locked up. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna find gratitude in every situation. I'm gonna thank God for even the days that I'm frustrated, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. And never become so flustered that I start rushing, because that's how you get hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I broke my thumb last week, but I guess I stubbed it. That thing was swollen all weekend, like I couldn't even move it. By the grace of God, Wednesday morning when I had to start work, swelling went down and I was able to move it again. But it happened on a day where I was like trying to overdo things. It's never healthy. That's never good for the mind, body, or the spirit, or the soul. So you want to be able to go home to your family, play with your kids. My son be trying to wrestle me and shit. I need my thumb. Dude be punching me all in my head. I be having to slam him around, man. And I ain't trying to be like, oh, daddy got hurt at work. That ain't it. So I don't want to make these videos too long, but I do want to try to be consistent and tap in. What I will say is, I believe Sysco's starting to hire again because it's the down season still, but we're about to be past the down season, so they're starting to prepare for the busy season. And a lot of people don't last, so you got a lot of people that couldn't handle it and quit. So for the busy season, I believe they hire a lot so they can be overly prepared for when things get moving, and replacing people that end up walking away. But y'all stay blessed, y'all stay motivated, y'all stay positive, and catch up with y'all.